Hey gang! Yep, it's time for another edition of Doc's Schlock, and well, as you can see, I'm doing a review of a movie I saw just recently here on YouTube called Ghost Shark, and uh, you know, I really wasn't expecting this movie to be anything good, but in a way it was, but in another way it wasn't. So let's kind of get a lot of the rundowns in this movie. It stars Mackenzie Rossman, or Roseman, I'm not really sure. She was on Seventh Heaven for an umpteen amount of years. And Richard Mall from Night Court. And many different movies, including The Flintstones, Think Big, Metal Storm, Caveman, tons of movies, tons of TV shows. He's just an all-around awesome guy. The plot of the movie is that apparently this father and daughter kill a shark, and the shark goes to this mysterious cave and comes back as, well, a ghost shark. Now, the movie seemed kind of idiotic, and a lot of the stuff in this movie really was idiotic. But it was fun at the same time, so I would say this movie was an idiotic, fun movie. So you're probably asking, well, wait a minute. If you're reviewing movies you think were really bad, why is this on here? A lot of reasons why. One of them being that the performances of the two sisters in this movie, which were played by Mackenzie Rossman and I want to say Sloane Coe, or Coey, I don't know. They were bad. They were horrible performances. 70% of this movie, they acted like they were completely bored and they really didn't want to do this movie. And 30% of it, they kind of emoted, so yeah, so their performances were not really all that great. And the special effect of the ghost shark itself wasn't all that great either. It just seemed incredibly bad. And there were so many things really wrong with this movie. Ghost Shark appearing in so many different places where there was water, it just got to be overplayed way too much. It killed a girl in a bucket of water. It killed this kid in his backyard on a slip and slide. It killed these two kids that were going around playing around with a fire hydrant with the water coming out. It killed a guy who was trying to fix a sink. Again, it just got overplayed. It appears where water is. It even somehow appeared in a guy's glass of water. All this got me going, ugh, jeez, you gotta be kidding me. This is starting to become ridiculous. So for that in itself, those were many reasons why this movie appeared on here. The ghost appeared in different places. There was even one scene where apparently we're shown the house where the female heroes live at, and you hear a dog barking, and then all of a sudden the ghost shark gets it. But you see the house, and you hear the dog being attacked. You don't know how the dog gets attacked. You don't know how it gets killed off or anything like that. But my guess would be it came in through its dog water dish. Oy vey. So what's to like about this movie? The gore effects. They were excellent. The guy who drinks the water gets killed off just awesomely. The ghost shark splits him right in half in the sheriff's office. The kids who get killed off using the fire hydrant, they get split in half. I thought that gore effect was pretty cool. A lot of the gore effect kills in this movie were excellent and very well done. But the ghost shark itself was terrible. The acting performances from the two female heroes were just god-awful. And the way the ghost shark appeared in some places you would never expect it to appear was ridiculous. It was so stupid. And of course, this is a movie produced by the Sci-Fi Channel, or Sci-Fi as they like to be called nowadays. So you obviously cannot expect much out of this movie. Everybody else's acting performances were great in this movie. I really believed in their characters, and it was just really, really amazing how much of a great performance they put into this movie. But as far as Mackenzie Rossman and Sloane Coe put in, I'm looking at their names because honestly I forgot their names, and to tell you the truth, it might not be such a bad thing to forget their names. They put in the most horrible performances. There were a lot of moments in this movie that were predictable yet ridiculous. Towards the end of the movie, there's a rainstorm coming, and you just know for sure the ghost shark is going to appear. And it actually appears to float in the rain, trying to get the male hero and the female hero's sister, which it doesn't, because apparently they're standing underneath. They're standing in this hut-like thing, or some sort of place where they could stay good and dry, where the rain couldn't get to them and kept the rain off of them. And, I just... yeah. So, watch it for the gore effects, but don't expect any great acting performances, and don't expect anything to be explained as to why the ghost shark kills in so many places you'd never expect it to. So, there you go. If there's any movies you'd like for me to review that are really bad, leave them in the comments below. Stay strong and rock on. Dum 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 dum.